The biosphere. As we saw in the previous unit, there are plenty of different ecosystems on the planet Earth. Each ecosystem is made up of a specific physical medium and the different kinds of living beings or organisms that inhabit it and interact with each other within it. These organisms interact with each other in many ways and can be grouped into different levels. Species, which are groups of animals with similar characteristics that can reproduce and generate young of the same kind. Populations, which are groups of animals of the same species that live in the same ecosystem. And communities, which are all the populations of different species that live in the same ecosystem. As we have just said, these organisms interact with each other in many ways. And in this unit, we are going to learn a bit about some of these interactions or relationships. Interaction between living beings. The organisms that form part of an ecosystem interact with each other to obtain food, to reproduce, and to defend themselves. These are known as relationships of association. These relationships of associations are established by living beings, as we said, to feed themselves, to protect themselves, and to reproduce, and they may occur between individuals of the same species or of different species. Among all the relationships that can occur between individuals of the same species, we can find the following ones. Families may be one of the simplest ways of association established between the members of the same species. It usually consists on the progenitors, these are the parents, and their descendants. The members of the family organize themselves to search for food and protect the young, and when the young are old enough, they leave the family to form their own. Colonies, which exist between members of the same population that live together to form a group. One example of colonies is coral. And finally, we have societies, where each member has a specific role and a task which is shared between the members of the same species that live together. In societies, there is also established a hierarchy, which is a system of organizing individuals according to their status. A perfect example of society can be found in beehives.